Okay, so this is the actual, we'll say this is the introduction video, okay? Um, I was diagnosed on the 9th with colon cancer. Um, and so this is just a video journal, I guess, and I appreciate you coming on the journey with me. I will be sharing good, bad, and ugly. But I figured that this is something that needs to be done. This is something that I need to share because this isn't just about me. And so, like I said, the 9th, I found out and told my family about it. Um, I am not, I'm one of those people, you know, like the Tony Robbins, like positive affirmation. You know, you go to these leadership conferences or whatever, and it's like, we're going to do our daily affirmations. You are a good person. You are healthy. You are strong. You are independent, you know, and they have you doing like all this affirmation stuff. And I'm the person in the room that goes, you guys are so stupid. Like, I'm not doing this. This is crazy. Yesterday morning, I got up, taking a shower, and I realized I'm that person. Like, I realized all of a sudden I was standing there saying, you are healthy, you are strong, you are healed. And just different things. I don't remember what I said. And I did it again this morning, and it really changed my day. So yesterday, I wanted to share, I'm going to do this journal. I'm going to do this video journal because, like I said, this is not about me. And there are things that I want to share, and I will be writing a journal as well, but there are things that I want to share that can't always just be relayed in words. You know, there's expression and emotion and all that stuff. And so that's why I decided to do a video journal. Yesterday was an incredible start to this journey. Woke up and positive affirmations, this is where I'm at, and then my oldest son picks a fight and, you know, over dishes, who's washing dishes, and I'm just like, this is not happening right now. Okay, this is crazy. And you know, it was a total nonsense fight, and I decided not to engage. You know, he's going through this, he has to process this as well. And so I just, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I didn't take it personal, no big deal. You want to be a butthead, have your morning. And so my youngest daughter and I get on the train, and we had plenty of time to get there. And all of a sudden the train shows up probably about 10 minutes early. So we're walking to the train because it's right there. And so now we're rushing to the train, and I get there, and the conductor starts yelling at me that I need a mask. And I said, yes, I know, I'm getting my daughters out of my bag right now. Just a second, please. You need a mask. And she's just going at me. And I'm like, I know, I'm getting it. Can you give me a second, please? Mind you, I'm out of breath. So I'm like, and she starts walking towards me and still yelling at me. Well, it's federal regulation. And we're outside too, mind you, we're outside. And she's just going off on me. And I finally look at her and I go, I am trying to catch my breath. I am getting my mask out. Can you please give me a second? And she's like, oh, if you're going to be hostile about it. And I was like, oh, lady, this isn't even me being hostile yet. Like, calm down. And she just keeps going. She keeps going. And mind you, by now I've got the mask on and I'm starting to get on the train. And she just keeps going. And, you know, don't get on the train. You're going to be aggressive and all this stuff. And I'm like, I just walked away. And so we get on the train, we sit down, and, you know, there's people around you. And I hear this there's a little old couple there. White couple. That's important to the story. And the lady's talking to somebody else, and I can hear her saying she's a physician. And then I hear her talking to the lady directly behind me, who is of Middle Eastern descent. I couldn't even tell you from where, but she's from Middle Eastern somewhere. She's got a head covering on, things like that. And they're speaking in a dialect and a language I don't even recognize. So you know, and I'm just kind of amazed that this white lady is talking to this other lady in her native tongue, and she's very good at it. So I go to the bathroom, and if you've ever seen that I Love Lucy episode where she keeps pulling the stop thing on the train and it like jerks and you go, I'm on the toilet in the train and that happens, and I'm just like, what the heck? And I realize that the train has an emergency stop, and we hear the lady who was screaming at me come on, and you can hear the panic in her voice, and she's talking about there's an emergency. Long story short, apparently somebody jumped in front of the train to commit suicide. We hit them and they died. So we were stuck for about 4 hours. And you get to know people that are in your area quite well. And so we're sitting there, and we get bored. Shyla and I get bored. And so I start braiding her hair. And the lady from the Middle East somewhere, she's watching me. I can just see her. She's intently watching me. I can kind of see her out of the corner of my eye. And I'm just braiding her hair because we're bored. And if you've ever seen Shyla's hair, needed to be done. So there's a little Mexican lady sitting across from me, and she comes over and hands me her phone, and it says in Spanish, can you talk to this person? And I'm like, okay. So I get on the phone, and it's her daughter, who's very concerned about her because she's traveling alone. She doesn't speak any English, and we are going to have to change trains in LA, and, you know, knowing when she's going to arrive somewhere and all this stuff. And so she's really concerned about her mom. And so I assured her, I said, no, I will totally watch her. She can follow me, and I will make sure that she gets on the right train and gets off at the right stop. And I'll make sure that you have the information as to when she's going to arrive, because there's now this possible 4-hour delay. Well, then another lady gets on the train, and she's a white lady, English speaking, and she overhears me, and she goes, where are we going? What are we doing? And I was like, I started to give her the information. She goes, I'm gonna get lost. And I said, it's okay, you can follow us, don't worry about it, we'll hang out together, I'll make sure you get to the right place. And my daughter's looking at me like, who are you and why are you leading all these people? And I'm just like, I don't know. So we get to LA, and we walk down the ramp, and there's this group of about 20 people or so that are part of our departure. And everybody's lost. We're all looking at signs, you know, like do and kind of standing there. And I finally, you know, I realized nobody's moving, nobody's doing anything. So I said, hold on a second, I'm gonna go ask where we're supposed to go, and I'll be right back. I'll let you guys know if you don't, you know, if you're still here. And mind you, this is like men, women, everybody, and they're like, okay, we'll wait here for you, thank you so much. And so I trot off and find out where we're supposed to go, what we're supposed to do, and I come back and tell them. And you know, and in my mind I'm thinking, when did I become Moses and in charge of all these people? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but okay, whatever. And so we finally get boarded on the new train, and this little couple that I told you about earlier, the man comes up to me and he says, we're getting off, and this lady is going to this destination. Can you please help her? She doesn't speak any English. Can you please make sure she gets off at the right place? And I said, for sure. And she's now sitting in front of me, and so I kind of peek over and I'm like, I got you, it's okay. She doesn't know what I'm saying, but she knows this, so we're like this to each other. And so in this 12-hour journey that was supposed to be 5 hours, I end up helping all these people. And we get in the car, and Shyla goes, that was fun. Okay, what you think about that? 12 hours, somebody died. It was hilarious. Like, the train gives us Cheez-Its and or Cheez-Its and water, not even ice cream, Cheez-Its and water. So, you know, it's just not fun. Fun is not what you would have called that. And she goes, it was fun. Like, we had fun, and it was no stress and relaxing. And I thought about it, and I was like, it actually was kind of fun. Like, It really was. Like, I didn't get angry once, which, if you know me, that's not me. I didn't get angry once. We totally enjoyed ourselves. We just sat and kind of did our thing, and I ended up helping all these people, right? And it's pretty amazing because I look back, and I was talking to my friend, which you're going to hear a lot about, and she was like, God totally used you through that whole thing where the devil was just like trying to attack you. And that's 100% right. The devil was trying to attack me, trying to get at me, trying to get my flesh going, because anger is where it's at. And I was just like, no, not going to happen. And it didn't even faze me. So I wanted to share that with you because that was day one. Today, waking up, is day one of the video journals, and I want to say thank you for coming on this journey with me. It's gonna be good, bad, and ugly. I'm hello. You're gonna see what you see. Some days I might have makeup on and look really great, and other days, you might get zombie. But it is what it is, and I want to be real and raw with you. I welcome comments, questions, prayers, because this isn't about the cancer. This is about the journey, and this is about the exciting ending of the Lord healing me. I said to my daughter this morning after a meltdown, I said, your mom's a walking miracle. And she goes, what? I go, your mom's a walking miracle. She goes, what does that mean? I go, that means God's already healed me and I have superpowers. And she just started laughing. She goes, you're so weird. That's where we're at with this. I woke up this morning and got a text, and it was the dreaded text of, your doctor wants to talk to you. And I was like, that's never good, right? Because they tell you, oh, we'll call you if it's positive. Well, positive, yeah. So I get this text, your doctor wants to call you. It's important. I'm like, I had that moment, that flash of not being able to breathe. It literally took my breath away. And I texted my friend Joanna, and she goes, it's okay. We got you. It's okay. We got you. And so I came upstairs and I crawled in my arms, the arms of my man, and I just laid there and cried. And it wasn't that like, that kind of cry, like poor me cry. It was the I can't catch my breath cry. It was I laid there and said, God, I'm scared. And I need you. And I couldn't breathe. And it was I said those words, God, I'm scared. And the whole time he just laid there and held me. His arms are my safe place. And once I could finally catch my breath and speak, I told him why I was crying. I'm going to talk to the doctor. And he goes, it's okay. We got you. My best friend tells me that, and he tells me that. I'm like, okay. So today I talked to the doctor and got the beginning of a game plan. The hilarious thing is, this is the God I serve. I spoke to my comadre the other day, yesterday I think it was, and she says, my doctor was amazing. My doctor's the best. I'll call him and tell him, that you want to be his patient, and he's amazing. You're going to love him, and he's the best. That's who you need to see. That's who you need to go to. And I'm just like, okay, that's probably not going to work or not going to happen, whatever. She's a colon cancer survivor. So I have the conversation with my doctor this morning, and he's telling me the game plan, and, this is what we're going to do in the next couple of weeks. Okay, sounds good. Tests. And he goes, and I've already sent your name and information over to this doctor. This is who I want you to see. This is who you're going to be dealing with. It was her doctor. It was this amazing doctor that's the best. God already did it. I didn't need anybody else. God already did it. God already arranged the whole thing. I texted her and I go, is this the name you gave me? She goes, yeah, that's him. He's amazing. I go, oh my gosh, he's my new doctor. This is, she goes, that's all God. Thank you, Jesus. Like, it was just, God is already doing things. He's already putting stuff in place. Am I scared? I don't know. I had a moment of fear, but I'm not scared. I'm excited. And I guess that's one of the main reasons I really want to share this with you guys, is because I'm not scared. I'm so excited for the end, for the last video of look at how God's healed me, because he's already healed me. It's already done. And like, I'm so excited to go through this and to, I can't even tell you how much I'm not a sharing person. I am not. The people that know me best, that see that I'm doing this, are going to be like, she's lost her mind. She's completely lost her mind. Because I'm not an open person. I don't share intimate details. I don't share. I just don't. And this is me sharing the most personal thing ever. And I'm excited about it because God is in this. God is in this. I will share more in other videos, in future videos, about how God has prepared us for this. Because it's been pretty amazing. Looking back, it's like, oh, he totally worked that out. But I just wanted to give you the basics right now. I will be going in for blood work and CT scan and MRI, and just, getting all the foundation work done so that we can go on to the next part of the game plan. I'm here with my doggies. I love my doggies. And they're a huge part of my life. Huge part of my life. As much as my kids are part of my life, my doggies are part of my life too. But I'm excited to share this with you, to go through this journey with you, because God is in this. God is in this. He is my everything. He is all I need. And that's the amazing part about this. I will share my journey. I will share part of my kids' journey, as much as they want me to share with you, because obviously that's them and their walk. But I am going to be completely transparent with you. So please like and subscribe, and most of all, pray with me, because the power of prayer is all I need. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you.